if you could, can you just throw me a little, put a little bacon over there for me on the grill for me? I learned in the kitchen that I'm stronger than I thought I was. And to look at it now and say, I do this for her. I do it for her. I do it for every Black woman or Black grandmother. I think that's how I got here, you know, just a combination of family, life, career, and now I have Biscuits and Jams, something that I didn't know how it was gonna happen, but it happened. Every day I look at it like, this is my baby, this is my dream, and I'm so excited about what it's gonna turn into.
Her dream was to really open a bakery and to open a restaurant and to keep her grandmother's legacy alive with her love of cooking. All the love. All of the love. Everybody's always filled with love. She had like a corporate career, but to see her like say, okay, that's not enough. I'm still gonna push forward with this dream. It just shows how much she's, you know, persevered, how many hurdles she's had to cross over, how much time she's had to put in to make this a reality.
At 12, I didn't see myself, you know, sitting behind a desk. I started cooking early. You know, my grandmother would let me go into the kitchen and I was like, tell me how to make stuff. And she would be sitting in the den and I'd go in there and I would come back, taste this. Add a pinch of that. I'm like, what's a pinch? Just a pinch. You know, it's just a little. You know, so I started learning about those little pinches of this and little pinches of that. This is my grandmother, Laura Ann. She is my inspiration. That's my girl. That's Lala. Looks a little different now. But, you know, when I look at it, I still see the time that I spent with my grandmother. And I think about being in the back in the kitchen of that house. It's on the other side over there. And just cooking and the garden in the backyard, you know, and picking greens and peas and helping her to make homemade pickles and all of that cool stuff, and jams and preserves. So I still drive by here sometimes just to remember, you know, that feeling you get back when you look at it. My grandmother and my granddad worked really hard to buy this home. It's just part of my heritage and I love it, you know, always will. When I opened up this business, I opened it up with one of my dearest and best friends passing away. I literally signed the lease to this building on my way to go to the visitation to view her body. It kind of taught me a lesson that, you know, life is short. So if I'm gonna bet on anybody, if I'm gonna take the chance on anybody, I'm gonna take the chance on me. But the time I'm here, I wanna make a difference. The time I'm here, I want to fulfill what I was sent here to do.
I was introduced to Chef Mo, Monique Williams, as from a friend maybe over 20 years ago. Ever since I've known Chef Mo, she's always been ambitious and she's always talked about her dreams of ownership.
I trust my business with ADT. Like, I know that I don't have to worry about it. You know, I don't have to concern myself with, like, if something goes on, something will happen. I know, you know, if the smallest thing on my phone, middle of the night is going off, it's ADT alarm is going off. So this is my baby, and I trust ADT with my baby. You know, and I trust you.
Right, and I appreciate that. And I just think about that, you know, how on the spot you are. I remember calling you at the last minute and say, hey, I need a cake. I need a cake. I need a cake. And you was like, man, I got so much going on. I don't have time. I don't know if I'm gonna have time. And you did it for me, and I loved you for that. And but I knew I could call on you, and this is, you know, that parallels the same thing of knowing that ADT is gonna call you for any concerns and issues and stuff like that.
What it allows me to do, when I don't have to worry about those things and knowing that it's taken care of, it helps me to, you know, think about other stuff. I can use my brain power to think about other things like, what's the next recipe? What's the next menu item? Okay, what's my next business venture?
Right.
And it feels good to be able to go home at the end of the day and lay my head on the pillow and know that I don't have to be worried about someone coming in here. And if they do come in, I have the things in place. ADT has put things in place to protect us. You know, it's just peace of mind. And there's not enough money in the world to make you trade peace of mind. And ADT gives me that peace in knowing that when I'm not in here to have my eyes on the building, I know that somebody else is watching. Got strawberry jam. You got how much longer we got on that OG French toast? I learned that in the world, in life, mothers and women are thought to be the nurturers, you know, and they cook food for their families. You know, in the kitchen, it's more of a man's world because it's a lot harsher. You can't wear your feelings on your sleeve, and a lot of times you have to be strong. I would tell my grandmother thank you. I would tell her thank you for allowing me the opportunity to just be creative. She allowed me and gifted me the opportunity to just experiment and figure it out. It guided me along the way. And because she did that, I'm the person that I am today.